Hey guys, welcome back. Got a fun one for you this week. Really fun one. Sometimes you just gotta get silly. Krusty the Clown, silly. Uh, Jovan Sex Appeal. Yeah, I bought it just for the name. I just wanted it. I like Jovan, however you say it. I like the musk and I like the black musk. The only two I've had. I know I smell the white musk. I don't know if I've had it or not. But anyway, doesn't matter. Because I found the secret. And as the box says, I don't have to be born with it anymore. I'm going to give you the write-up. This is the greatest write-up ever. Jovan Sex Appeal for men. Sex Appeal. Now you don't have to be born with it. This provocative, stimulating blend of rare spices and herbs was created by man for the sole purpose of attracting women. No, it wasn't. At will. Ooh, attracting women at will. Man can never have enough. You know what? It is what it is. There's the box. Typical Jovan box. Definitely a typical Jovan bottle. I don't mind these bottles. I've always kind of liked these bottles. They're old school and classic looking to me. 1976, and it smells like it was 1976. Ooh, daddy. It's as old school as they come. Couldn't find a whole lot of notes on it. I'll give you what I smell or what I think is in there. I pick up citrus, pretty much a real sharp lemon off the top. They say there's green notes in it. I don't really pick up any green notes. Might be something in there, maybe some little bit of vetiver or something, but nothing really to speak of. Spices, I get a lot of spices. And in the base, the mid is kind of the spices. Well, it's hard to explain this one because it kind of has the spices right up the top, but like different spices come out in the mid and some lavender and some other florals. I don't know really what, but I'm definitely getting lavender. And then there's cinnamon, and in the base there's of course the musk, which is probably the most potent of all the ingredients in it, lists or notes in it. Yeah, it sounds like a hodgepodge of notes, and it kind of is, but it kind of grows on you, if I could say that, because the first spray, I give you a spray of it. Typical Jovan spray, not bad, a wide burst of it. I don't like that initial blast. I said it before, I get almost a dill vibe from it. There's no dill listed. Could be dill in there, but I definitely get that sharp lemon citrus and like dill. Only lasts for about 15 minutes or so. Not even that long, actually, more like 5 minutes. But it's not pleasant. Ooh, not at all. It's hard to wear for the first 5 or 10 minutes, man. Yeah. But then after about 5 or 10 minutes, I don't know, that dill just vibe that I get just literally goes away. It's not like it doesn't drive it and it just goes away. It's gone. Nothing. It's gone. And then you pick up almost a creamy, slightly creamy, spicy vibe. And the spices I'm picking up like 5 spice. I get hints of clove, cinnamon, star anise, pepper, you know, the classic Oriental 5 spice mixture. You know what I mean? Most prominent would be cinnamon. There's some amber in the top too, I'd say. But not the sweet amber that you're used to in modern sense. It's just giving some warmth and some depth. And same with the cinnamon. When you say cinnamon, a lot of people, especially in modern sense, think sweet cinnamon. It's not sweet. It's more of a dusty, somewhat bitter cinnamon. Um, like I said, the lavender I think is giving it that powdery feel, that dusty feel. Could be something like carnation. Carnation was used a lot in old school fragrances. um, yeah, so you're getting a floral, a dusty floral cinnamon. Like it's not bad. It's okay in the mid. Where this really starts to shine though is in the dry down. A couple hours in, about 3 hours in, you still got that dusty cinnamon, but the patchouli picks up. It's kind of powdery, dusty patchouli too. Again, not a sweet patchouli. There's no sweetness to this. Very, very. You dig real deep, you might get a hint of sweet, but it is not sweet. It is spicy. Yeah, you get this the dusty cinnamon and patchouli, and the musk really comes out to play. It's a nice 70s musk, if you know what I mean. It's not, again, you're thinking modern musk. It's not a light white musk. No, it's a musk. Um, it's definitely a musk. It's pretty potent. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's an animalic musk. I'm not picking up like civet or anything like that. It's just a kind of a floral, potent floral musk. Um, and all that being said, it just doesn't sound nice, but it really is a nice dry down. Um, this is one of the few old school scents that is old school. I don't think I could wear it consistently. I love old school, so I'm still going to wear it sometimes. Um, but it's not one I'm going to recommend unless you're a fan of old school like me, even a bigger fan than me. You're probably not going to like this. it's not a it's not a crowd pleaser. It's not a crowd pleaser, like I said, but it's not also like it's not really, if you wear too much of it, of course, but if you wear just the right amount, it's not going to make most people like, oh God, no. They just, because it has a clean vibe to it too, which would be the spices and the lavender. Somewhat of a soapy, clean vibe in the background. So it's not pleasant, but it's not unpleasant. You know what I mean? If you can tell, I had fun wearing it this week. I love wearing old school stuff. I really do. I love people's reactions to it, which I'm getting to in a bit. Right now, I want to tell you about performance. No, I mean, like most Jovan, it's an eau de cologne. But like most Jovan, it performs like a decent modern eau de toilette. Getting about 7 hours out of it, which is most of a work day for most of us. Projection really good for about an hour and a half. And that first 20 minutes, maybe half hour, when the citrus is popping and, it's actually somewhat beast mode. So don't over apply. I would give you a word of advice if you are going to wear it. Put it on a good half hour, 40 minutes before you go anywhere. Let that funk of the opening dry down. Go away for a bit, because nobody's going to like that opening. And I got proof. Yeah, but is it even now like that it's a warm, spicy vibe from the mid, floral vibe. It's not bad. It really isn't. And here's the feedback. I got no compliments, but I also got no complaints. So I did what I do sometimes, and I asked people. Asked half a dozen people. Well, it was in the dry down stage, the mid to the dry down stage. And the stuff I got was just that, oh, it's all right. It's clean. It's spicy. It's okay. Nobody disliked it. asked the same half a dozen people during the blast from after lunch. So it was pretty fresh. And they all said the same thing. It stinks. That stinks. Doesn't smell good. And they're right. I mean, I'm sorry if you love the opening. That's cool. You do you. Always. But the majority of people are going to think the first 15 minutes to half hour of this stuff is just nasty. Plug your nose, nasty. But as it goes on, like I said, and becomes a spicy, clean, warm, powdery, musky scent. Not bad at all. Not for most people, though. Especially modern. If you're only used to modern stuff, especially your crowd-pleasing blue fragrances or aquatic fragrances or stuff like that, this is not going to be for you. But if you like stuff that's a little different, old school, I mean, it smells like an old school aftershave. Like, I mean, it is beautiful in that regard, and I love that stuff. This one's just good. That opening kind of throws me off. Yeah, but that's it, guys. That's sex appeal. Sexy. This definitely gives you sex appeal. An animalistic animal magnetism. That's you when you wear this. No, I like I said, I love it for most of the reasons a lot of you guys are going to not like it. I mean, it's just fun to tell people what you're wearing. That's the one thing, too. Oh, what is it? It's sex appeal. And they look at you like, no, that's not sex appeal. And I'm like, yes, it is. And I show them it. They're like, that's not, no. So, yeah, even the old broads at work were like, no, it's okay. You know, nobody went nuts over it. But I'm going to wear it, like I said, very sparingly. It's not something I'm going to wear a lot. Because even for me, it's a little too old school. It's at that borderline. But, which is funny because it does have some similarities to like Old Spice in its spices. But Old Spice also gives you that sweet vanilla and benzoin and somewhat of a boozy vibe, really, if you think about it. And this does it's basically if you take Old Spice and take all the sweetness out of it, all the boozy sweetness out of Old Spice. That's what you get. So, yeah, know what you're getting into if you buy it. I'm not lying to you. You're probably not going to like it unless you like old school, because I love old school. And that's, like I said, right on the borderline of me being like, I like it. I just don't think I can wear it a whole lot. All right, guys, that's it for this week. I just had fun this week with it. Something different. And I just love the name Sex Appeal. You don't need much when you spray it. I've used a bit of it, as you can tell. But you don't need much. 2 or 3 sprays. Get you through the day, trust me. Yeah, I mean, everybody likes to say how much it was and where I picked it up. I got it on FragBuy, I think for like $7 to $10. I can't remember the exact price, but I don't think it was any more than 10. I needed another bottle for free shipping, and I really, really wanted it just for the name. I mean, this is one that just sits up on my desk. Or not my desk, my display cabinet. Boom. Sex Appeal. All right, guys. Hope you all had a good week. I don't know if I said that at the start, but I do. I'll be back. Peace, love, be good to each other.